Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the walkthrough for level 1. So there's a sewer hole there, but we're going to go all the way to the left, and we want to make sure to be all the way left so we don't get run over. You can kill the rolly cars, but it's not worth your time. So just jump into this next sewer hole. So there's not going to be an option to avoid doing this one. One of the cool things is you can knock out the ninja stars that get thrown at you. A lot of the weapons you can knock down. And you just gotta kind of be patient, and that'll run us right into Bebop here. And I'll show you how not to do it first. So you kind of want to jump over him, but even though this is going to be a pretty terrible run, see, once he gets over there, you kind of want to hit him and back off, and then hit him and back off. But sometimes your timing just isn't right, and eventually, sometimes you can get him kind of stuck in the corner, and I'll show you that coming up. But even with a terrible run, you're able to beat him, and if you can't, then you can switch out before you're defeated. So this is a much better run. Kind of was a little too close to him, but you see he kind of jumps himself into the platform above and gets himself stuck. I've seen some people claim online that you can jump up where Rocksteady is and hit Bebop with Donatello from up there, but I could never make it work because once you hit Rocksteady, you get injured and you fall. And I'll show you the other entrances coming up, but we want to get to this sewer hole that's in the little lane that blocks you from moving forward. And you just kind of want to take care of things in here. Now this, there's kind of a set of enemies, and it can be one of two sets. So we've got the mutant frog guy, and you can just sit up here on the top of the ledge and hit him from above. Sometimes it's the chainsaw man, and you can pretty much do the same thing, but he'll walk back and forth. He won't just sit there. So sometimes to make it a little quicker, you kind of got to get down and chase him a bit. And then you just want to move back and forth from this guy, so you can only hit him when he comes out of his little crouch. So, and then just hit him from below. There's no point in going up top to fight him. And that'll bring us to the final building of level 1 here. Now you can take those guys out by jumping up, or you can wait till they run past and then jump in here, and you want to avoid the little mech in there. Now if you do hit him, you can just walk that guy off screen and he'll disappear. You want to hit that guy, the boomerang guy, as fast as possible. I got a little lucky with him falling down the stairs, but you had to hit him as quick as possible so you get a little room to back up and fight. That brings us to Rocksteady, and you just kind of want to... He's kind of difficult to gauge, but it's basically just jump over, hit, move. The same thing with Bebop. You just you can just go basically into tank mode and attack, and then when you start getting close to being defeated, you can just switch to another turtle and knock him out fairly easily. And that'll get you to the dam. So, and April will give you a little message on that. Alright, so we'll go back and show you the other building entrances that we didn't go into. So we'll start with the sewer hole here. I mean, it's not difficult, but there's really not much of a point to it. So you can just skip it. I mean, if you want to get a little more accustomed to the game mechanics, it's fine to just go in. Now here, normally you just want to take on one, but that guy occasionally falls through the platform like he did there. It's just kind of a little glitch. A lot of things will fall. And if you're injured, you can go back in and get another slice. I'll show you what happens when you have items when you're fighting Bebop here. You can see it's a whole lot easier. You really can take him out pretty quickly. And now, since we have boomerangs, I'll show you a fun thing to do with the boomerangs. And that is we can share them between turtles. So you just throw 2 to 3 boomerangs out, switch turtles, and then when they come back, your other turtle will catch them, and then you'll have 2 turtles with boomerangs. So this is a spot where you can get pizza. It's okay. It's not as good as just jumping in the final sewer hole and grabbing the slice and then coming back out and going back in. But you'll be able to take out these guys from below. And this is what I was talking about with the frog. The chainsaw guy kind of walks back and forth, so you'll kind of have to hunt him down a little. Or you just have to wait. Depends on how patient you're trying to be. And that'll get you to this first slice. Sometimes it's just easier to grab this slice and then maybe come back and get that one if you wanted to, if you want to fight through all this instead of, like I said, going to the sewer hole that you need to go to. But if you're really low, there's a full pizza. That'll really help you out. But it's a real pain because everything respawns. So this guy's just not close enough to really get him back into his crouch. And so he hits you with a couple of waves. And you're actually in worse shape than when we went in. And then you got to watch out for everything that's respawned on your way out here too. There's nothing major, but if you're not paying attention, you can walk right into them. And so we'll go in that lower sewer hole here, but first we're gonna go grab a little bit of pizza. So you can grab this, leave, come back, and we'll be there again. I kind of set off that guy. You're better just to stay low and let him fly off into nothing. I thought maybe I could duck him, but I couldn't. I didn't have a good setup. I couldn't get off the ladder with the jump, so I went back up. Didn't really help. I didn't get off on the jump in time. And since I have boomerangs, I don't want to replace those. I like the boomerangs best, so I'll just switch and give them to a different turtle. As you can see, the boomerangs are more powerful than my katanas. Be able to take some of these guys out. As long as you catch the boomerangs coming back, you don't lose them. So it's best to just try to get yourself in a position where you can catch them. And I hit the wrong button. I was just trying to switch back to my standard weapon before grabbing the invincibility. So we get over here and we have a boss, but with the invincibility we take him out. And there's nothing here; it's a dead end. So we're just gonna see if you can walk past over here. But there's nothing going on over there, so now we've got to walk all the way back out. It kind of seems like a place that would be to recover a captured turtle. So let's just we'll lose Michelangelo here and then come back in and just a check to see if it is a spot for that. So Michelangelo gets caught. We go back to Leo. We'll go in and grab that slice of pizza. See, I managed not to alarm that flying thing, so he didn't come, so it was an easy grab of the slice. We don't get off the ladder in time again. And we'll just take these guys out and head back to the dead end there. Last time that guy jumped up, so we'll have to come in. And the weird thing about the boomerangs is we were able to throw them right through his ninja stars, whereas our katana would have knocked those down. And we didn't have to switch to our primary weapon for the invincibility. And as you can see, there's no Michelangelo, so no, this was not a spot to recover our captured turtle. So that's basically all the entrances in level 1, so you can figure out how you want to run it. It's a lot easier just to skip things, I think. But see you next time.